You know, these are tough times, but you might not realize just how hard it is for some people to put food on the table. Local food banks are reporting a nearly 50% increase in demand, and the number of hungry people here is up 24%. And that is why the United Way declared this week Hunger Action Week. So joining me now are Seattle restaurateur Tom Douglas and Lauren McGowan from the United Way. So glad you're both here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Tom, I'd like to start with you. You work around food every day. Tell me what perspective that gives you on hunger.
Well, I don't just work around it. I feed hundreds and hundreds of hungry people every day. And those people that I feed directly, are the ones that can afford to come to my restaurants. The other part of my life is feeding people that can't afford it. It doesn't let me off the hook because they can't afford to come into my joints, right? So I have gotten on the board of the food bank system and Food Lifeline in particular, a partner agency with United Way King County, and they are so efficient at feeding. I've been so excited. 25 years now I've been working with them to feed hungry people that aren't walking through my front doors.
It's admirable that you decided to do that. Certainly not every successful restaurateur has. It sounds like it's become sort of a personal mission of yours.
Well, it's a passion because, you know, I feel it when I walk around. I feel it when I go to the Food Lifeline and work in the Volunteer Action Center. I feel all these people's and all these needs. You go into schools and you see the lunch programs, the breakfast programs. They all need to be taken care of.
Well, let's talk about what everyone can do. Lauren, the United Way has an interesting challenge that you're asking people to take on. Tell me about this $7 a day.
Sure. So as part of Hunger Action Week, we're encouraging people to take our Hunger Challenge. And the Hunger Challenge starts today. And we're asking folks to try to feed themselves 3 healthy, nutritious meals on $7 each day.
How hard do you think people will find that to be?
You know, it's interesting. I started this morning myself, and it is quite difficult. You know, I think normally I have the opportunity to stop at Starbucks on the way into work. But, you know, just really thinking about how do you make sure you prepare meals that are balanced and within that $7 budget is really time consuming.
And maybe you can tell me, too, a little bit more. I've already mentioned some of the numbers, but how big is the need in our community?
Sure. So since the recession began, a lot of our food banks are seeing double the number of people walking into them. Many people are on food stamps and other programs for the very first time. A lot of these folks are young children or people who have just never thought they'd have to rely on social services.
All right. Tom, are you doing the $7 a day challenge too?
No,
it's
but
probably
I'm
tough when you're in a restaurant every day,
it's really
right?
tough because I'm always just picking at
Right.
food. But I just think it's so admirable what they're trying to accomplish. So it's $7. I mean, you can't even have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's about right. No, that's very true. A website, Lauren, where people can get more info?
Sure, UnitedWayOfKingCounty.org.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
It sounds like it'll be a successful campaign. We appreciate it.